Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new, welcome. We're gonna get back into more foodie beauty content. We are back with the newest video. Apparently, the no more food content is right out the window, and so is no fast food because she got McDonald's. So let's get into it and find out what she's up to, shall we? Hey, no. You're not gonna stop at McDonald's in the first 30 seconds of the video, are you? Like, you're not gonna do that, right? Yeah, I could see why she turned off the comments, and she also decided to make a post saying that she wanted to protect her peace because people were nitpicking what she was eating. Like, dude, not even first 30 seconds of the video, and you're in the McDonald's drive-thru.
Well, hello, folks. Let's hope nobody comes and parks beside us, but if it happens, it happens.
Oh, look, there's the cheery attitude that disappeared in yesterday's video.
Cappuccino. So this comes with no sugar or anything, so I added some sugar-free. Bismillah. Sugar-free vanilla, sugar-free caramel. That's really good. Pigeons are annoying. No, they're cute. I love them. And I got a egg McMuffin, so not the sausage. So one egg McMuffin in Kuwait. When you put it in MyFitnessPal, you have to put Kuwait. Because it has like a piece of smoked turkey and not ham. So I'm so hungry. Egg, cheese, smoked turkey, Bismillah. 288 calories.
Honestly, at this point, like, whatever. Like, I don't get paid enough to care.
So I know I'm in this, like, perpetual cycle of, like, talking about my diet, doing mukbangs, saying what I'm going to eat, whatever I want. You know, one extreme to the other, always, and then I try to find a middle ground, blah, blah, blah. I've even been to a doctor, and I'm still struggling. Like, I'm still...
She said that as if we know what the doctor has done, and we don't. Like, you haven't told us what the doctor has suggested or the doctor has done for you to change your diet or maybe potentially get yourself help. That way you can, work on your issues. Like, could have said therapy, could have said a new medication, could have said surgery. We have no idea.
Struggling with what I'm supposed to do. With eating very clean. Like,
Oh no, mate, like, we are fully aware. Like, you're currently holding an Egg McMuffin in a McDonald's parking lot. Like, we are fully aware that you do not have the ability to eat healthy. I mean, you do, you just refuse to get the help in order to do so.
I brought up a lot of things to the doctor about my binge eating disorder, but from a diabetes perspective,
I really hope diabetes is not going to be Foodie's version of lymphedema, lipedema, because I am so sick of hearing those excuses.
There's certain ways I should be eating, and the doctor said the number one thing, if you can't do anything else, just really try to pick healthier choices if you're going to eat out, which is what I'm doing. And number two, try to only eat sugar-free. Like,
honestly, like, the most common sense take is just make it at home, and you can make anything a healthier version at home with a little bit of ingenuity and know-how. Like, and if you don't know what to do or you don't know healthy variations, you have YouTube there. Like, it's your job. You can easily look it up, look up some cooking channels and figure out what you like and what you don't like and what is a great way of making it healthier. There's also recipe books, and there's also, Google. Like, you have all this information at your fingertips, and, like, all you have to do is just type in healthy version of the food you want, and you'll probably find hundreds, if not thousands, of variations of making it that way.
For example, if, I'm going to have coffee, have sugar-free syrup in it. If you're going to have soda, have sugar-free. And that's the major thing that's important here, Also with carbohydrates, obviously I should be measuring those as well. Combining them with things like eating a cup of white rice plain is going to spike your sugar way more than if you load it with protein and veggies for the extra fiber.
And it's awesome you know that, but the thing is you don't put it into practice because you only eat a handful of greens and then eat a mountain of rice and then wonder why your levels have gone up to like 27.
You can also try, eating fiber before a meal, which helps slow down the spike of sugar, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things that, I know about dealing with diabetes, but Eating very super clean. You know, I actually went to the doctor because I wanted to get the go-ahead. These birds are, woo, the sun. It's very nice. I wanted to get the go-ahead to do like a fast.
Foodie, just, oh my god, just shut up. Like, just please shut up. For the love of God, shut up. How are you going to go on a fast? Like, really, truly, it makes no sense. Like, are you going to do it for days or are you going to do it for hours? Because if you fail a diet within the first 24 hours, how are you going to go days without food? Like, you make 0 sense. No sense whatsoever.
Ramadan is coming up.
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet that just so happens to be the same time Foodie chooses to travel again.
I feel icky, like not fasting with everybody else.
Foodie, please, you don't give two shits.
I did get the go-ahead to fast during Ramadan, as long as I keep track of my blood sugars. And if I feel really terrible, really dizzy, like I'm gonna pass out or something, then I can have something. But they did say that diabetics are exempt from fasting because of medical reasons.
Yeah, but the recommendation is to have something to boost your levels. Like, if you have a couple jelly beans or something with carbohydrates, you're going to put your sugar levels right back up. Like, that's the best way to go about it. No one Foodie, though, she's going to be like, oh, well, like, I'm exempt, so therefore I'm going to eat whatever I want.
But I can take my, because like, it depends on my sleep pattern and depends on when I take my meds anyways. But I feel like I can just take my medicine with the food that when I eat it. You know, I think it'll be okay. I'll see how I feel.
Yeah, no, she's gonna fail, like, 100%. Like, I'm willing to give her a break when I think she deserves it, but there is no way in hell she's gonna be fasting. Like, that's just not a thing.
I don't think I'm gonna be, like, hypoglycemic. It's usually hyper, that's my problem.
Funny enough, like, I'm the complete opposite. Even with the diet and having the proper stuff that I need and not going too heavy on the carbs and stuff, like, I will go very quickly down to a 3 or a 2.5 if I'm not careful. So, like, I do have a glucose tester to make sure that I'm fine, and that if I start having dips, I immediately, you know, get something into my body that allows me to bring my levels back up. But I get crazy low very fast, and I was worried that it potentially may be diabetes, but I've been tested multiple times. Nothing. They said there could be other existing conditions. I've been tested for those, like there might be a tumor on my adrenal gland and stuff like that. Been tested for all those things, and I'm perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. But, you know, I have the proper diet. I've been checked up by a nutritionist. They said it's perfectly fine. I should have no problems whatsoever. Maybe it's just a weird glitch in my system, for all I know. But as long as I'm taking care of it, I'm making sure that I'm okay. It isn't too bad.
So there's, like, you know, if you're going to eat out, there's smart choices you can make. Look at that weird guy. I hate to reference him because he's a criminal and he's gross. But the guy from Subway, he like lost a ton of weight just eating subs.
Yeah, but he was eating subs. You are eating copious amounts of rice and fried chicken. Like, that's very different food.
But he made them healthier. Whole wheat, veggies, like not fatty sauces. You know, like there's little things you can do. And that's what even the doctor said, that if you can't do anything, just do something that you can do small and make sure not to have, you know.
She says these things like as if people haven't been telling her over and over again, hey Foodie, this is what you can do. Like, you can still eat the food you like, just eat healthier versions or less of it. Like, she says it like it's some sort of epiphany because a doctor said it and everyone has been saying it.
Especially not in drinks, he said. Because that will just, if you really want to have fruit, eat the whole fruit because the fruit has fiber. Like, you know, we know this.
Hey, my dude, you might want to calm down with the attitude because, like, you say, yeah, we all know this, but, like, you're 170 kilos. Just want to throw that out there. Like, you can say those things, but if you don't put them into practice, you might as well not even know them.
When I think back to when I first came to Kuwait, I lost a lot of weight at first living with Salah. Because at first you don't want to, like, show your full pig out self, you know?
The funny thing about that is, like, we're going back and checking out the retro reacts, and there was this one part where he was eating fried chicken in front of her, like, he was taking the first bite, and she was miserable, like, straight up on the verge of tears, because she could not have a piece of chicken while he was eating the first one. And it wasn't like he was eating in front of her and she wasn't allowed to have any. He took the first 2 bites and then gave her a piece because she didn't want to, like, jump in and show him who she truly was. But she was miserable because he took 2 bites of a piece of chicken.
But not just that, but I didn't really have like, we didn't really think about food all, like, you know, like we were getting into each other. And
Do not ever utter those words in my presence again. Like, it wasn't to get into each other, it was getting to know each other. Never again.
Anyway, so basically we used to just eat, like, I would eat whatever. You saw the first video, he brought me Burger King. I wasn't a lot smaller, but you can tell in my face I was smaller.
It's also pretty hard to tell because, like, you are heavily filtered, so you can't tell 100%, like, how much is the filter and how much is actually Foodie.
Because I didn't eat too much, you know? Like, I would eat a pretty normal breakfast with him. We would make things in the air fryer and fried eggs and stuff like that. But then, you know, we would eat out, but I would eat my meal and that would be it.
I've honestly said it like 100 times, like, I don't eat breakfast because it makes me feel bloated throughout the day, but I really tried to eat breakfast. Like, I did poached eggs and, like, avocado toast and all that crap and, like, different fruits and stuff, and no matter what I ate, it was always the same. Like, I would feel bloated throughout the day, and when you spend hours running around in the sun, direct sunlight, chasing animals, it doesn't feel good. It sucks. Oh, speaking of chasing animals, I got a really funny story for you guys, right? So, we ran out of blankets in my section, so I decided to go down to the laundry in order to get some new blankets, and me being a dummy, I forgot my walkie-talkie on the trolley we used to carry the equipment. So, typically, if something happens, you get radioed to let you know, hey, X is happening, can you go help out? I obviously left my walkie-talkie there, so I had no idea what was going on. So I'm in the middle of folding blankets, alright, and we have these garage sliding doors, and that's kind of how we get in and out of the laundry area. So I'm standing there folding blankets, and then see at the corner of my eye, a goat run past the shed door, and I'm like, alright, that's definitely not how it should be. Like, he should be in his yard. Why is he out? I'm about to step outside and then see two AAs chase after it, so I'm like, alright, cool, they got it. I kid you not, I did 2 loads of laundry in the next 10 to 15 minutes and watched them proceed to chase that goat the entire time. Like, you would think they would try to corner it off and, like, get him so that way they could put him back in the yard. And thankfully, like, each of the, like, areas are separated, so you can't get into, like, he couldn't have ran into the dog section or the cat section or, you know, cause any mayhem there. So it's just, like, the strip of area where, like, the laundry is, the donation is, and then you also have, like, the goats and stuff. So he's running around back and forth in this little transition area, and they're chasing him for about 10 to 15 minutes. I did 2 loads of laundry, laughing the entire time. I mean, I was bent over hysterical at one point because it's just how stupid it is. It's like, you know, like the Scooby-Doo gag, like the Hanna-Barbera gag where they're running in and out of the doors? That's kind of what it looked like while I was looking outside the shed door of the laundry area. I was just straight up hysterical. And for those who want to know, like, he's perfectly fine. He's back in his yard. Like, we caught him. Well, I didn't do anything. They caught him, and he's perfectly fine back in the yard.
No late night binge eating or snacking. That's what's really killing it for me. I think I'm also gonna try drinking the Unicity drink before a meal because, you know, they advise to help with blood sugar spikes, especially if you're gonna eat something not, you know, too great or higher carb or something like that, to have fiber. And this is like a soluble fiber drink with a lot of vitamins in it. And, you know, it's been proven that, you know, to work with people with insulin resistance, diabetes. So I might try that and see how that does with my blood sugars. I don't know. But just know that I'm trying, okay?
Again, you're in a McDonald's parking lot. Not really trying that hard.
So yeah, so that was pretty good. It's not greasy. Like, that's what I like about it. Like, when I used to get in Canada the sausage egg McMuffin, it was made with pork, so it was really greasy. You know, usually the products here are made with chicken or turkey at McDonald's. For bacon, though, I think they use beef so that it's a bit more fatty, you know. But I don't really, I don't mind at all. I don't miss the pork at all.
I went to the store after work yesterday, and usually they'll have stuff on sale, and I noticed 2 steaks for 20 bucks on sale. So me and Banjo had steak last night and vegetables. It was super good. Like, I'm not really into like steak all that much, but I occasionally do get it for Banjo, for just as a treat, like in moderation, because you can't give them too much steak; it's not good for them. But in moderation, pretty good source of food for them.
So, anyways, I think that's about it. You know, I just wanted to explain a little bit more about that I am trying just to make healthier choices. I wanted to do something, you know, more drastic as usual, but it's not realistic, blah, blah, blah. But I mostly wanted to get the okay to, like, you know, I wanted to check up my diabetes. I also wanted to check, you know, about fasting for Ramadan because it's around the corner. So I'm going to try it out and see.
I don't honestly think it's a good idea. Like, physically, mentally, and emotionally, just not something that she should do, because she's not going to be able to cope with it. And even if she could physically cope with it, which if I have issues, there's no way in hell Foodie's not going to have issues too. There's also the mental and emotional aspect. How long are you going to go before you start climbing the walls like something out of, you know, Legion?
The only thing is the no water part will be hard. I might not be able to do the no water. But because of being diabetic, you're so thirsty.
That's actually pretty interesting. I thought you would be able to drink water, but like apparently not, which is kind of weird. Like, I understand the food part, but no water as well.
And if you don't drink water, your blood sugar will, you know. So for food, I could probably abstain from food, but water, I don't think that would be safe. But yeah. You know, even the doctor said that I should drink water because, you know, if you're dehydrated, your blood sugars will go up. So anyway, I'm a whole mess. What else is new? What else is new? But I'm here for you, and I still love you guys. And yeah. By the way, I wanted to touch on the doctor being dismissive about my features, because I said that people notice that my face is like more asymmetrical. Like, is it possible that I had a stroke? And he just kind of like, what?
I can understand, but like at the same time, it's just most faces aren't symmetrical. So to immediately jump to the idea of, you know, oh, did I have a stroke? It is a bit outlandish. Like, although you should definitely get your eyes checked out, like that is something that is very concerning.
Yeah. So, I guess that's about it. I guess, yeah, I just wanted to share a bit of my day with you, starting the day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!
Alright guys, getting to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully get to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.